beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of October right through the end of November 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you all to see what is coming in for you. But first of all, I'm going to get your overarching energy of what you're attracting at this time, any obstacles or difficulties you've been facing. We've got illumination, we've got the shadow self, and we've got self-reflection there as well. So there's a lot of light in your energy. Now what they're showing me with the illumination card, this is a Leo card, of course, my beautiful Leo. This is the Sun card. And this is all about you shining that inner light, but also becoming aware of an awakening within you, okay? This is a card of gaining clarity on what you want when it comes to love. This is a lot of personal growth that you've been experiencing over the last couple of years, not just in the last couple of months. And this is about you shining a spotlight on where you feel you need to focus when it comes to looking for love and what makes you truly happy. Now, the Sun card is also a card of ego. So, you know, there can be bad ego and there can be good ego, of course, but I feel like you are nurturing yourself, being really honest with yourself and open with yourself as to where you feel you've accepted less than you truly deserve in love in the past, or whether you have guarded yourself against love. I feel like you're really putting a spotlight on certain areas of your life in order to sort of reach up for something better, something greater, okay? Also, with this card, this is a card of you starting to put your own needs first. And you have gone through a very sort of intense period of personal development with that shadow side. That's the Moon card. That is, this is the, you got the Moon card as the outcome. You've got the Devil card there, number 15, as, you know, any sort of toxic experiences you've had or any patterns that you've experienced or even allowed certain people to treat you in a certain way. I feel like you're really illuminating those areas in order to release yourself from those areas, okay? So because we've got the Devil card here, and this is a beautiful Inner Journey Tarot Oracle deck there, I feel like the shadow self is you sort of identifying any blockages in your sort of energetic fields. Now this could be right down to ancestral wounding. It can also be any patterns that you feel like you've been emulating, whether you have witnessed some sort of breakup or when you were younger, perhaps you've experienced people being emotionally manipulative, or you've looked at love in a very sort of, it's almost like I see you identifying areas where love has been brutally unkind to you in some areas, okay? So whether this is something that you've witnessed from childhood, or whether this is something that you've witnessed in terms of your teenage years, perhaps you were bullied, or it can also be an experience you've had in love already that you feel was not good for you, that it was toxic in some way, or you may feel this is a card of addictions. You may have gravitated towards people who had addictions or addictive cycles with a person. This is about you releasing yourself because it's in the resistance position, which basically means we're turning that Devil card in the reverse. You're liberating yourself from anything that has been holding you back when it comes to love. So it's actually a really positive card. Now the Devil card, it's not an evil card, but it does highlight areas where we feel blocked. So for example, if your focus right now has been on personal development, you may have taken yourself out of the dating game and not wanting to focus on that at this time in order to focus on your own personal growth. And that's no bad thing. Some of you may feel like you're in a bit of a stuck in a rut with that Devil card in that position, and you're trying to liberate yourself from old patterns. So for example, if you're a homebody and you've not been putting yourself out there, whether it's online or whether it is connecting with friends, going out for evenings, or putting yourself on courses of learning, or just putting yourself out to do hobbies that you enjoy, or putting yourself in community situations where you get to meet new energy. If you feel that's been a bit of a blockage because you've been focusing on other areas in your life, that's okay. But the Devil card shows up to identify, and with that Sun card, that's about you seeing where you feel like you've not had an opportunity to meet the right person, okay? And we have the Moon card as an outcome, which is self-reflective energy. This is about you going through shadow self in order to go through a period of intense personal development. And the Moon card also is about you feeling that love is a very mysterious cycle where we can romanticize the person that we are connecting to, especially in the first 3 to 6 months of meeting that person, and we are learning not to idolize that person. So I feel you are a person, my beautiful Leo, who tends to be an overgiver. So you give all of your love, care, devotion. Whoever comes into your energetic sphere, they feel a lot of warmth, a lot of love, a lot of honesty, a lot of integrity, okay? And there can be a little bit of obsession as well when it comes to love for you and the person that you're with. So I get this energy of people coming into your energetic sphere, perhaps in the past or in the present moment, who tend to idolize you, and in turn you overgive your energy as well. So things become a little bit unbalanced. So when we start to idolize a person, we actually put that person on a bit of a pedestal, and we don't realize we're actually looking up at that person. We've shifted the dynamics in the union where we feel like the person we're dating is the best thing since sliced bread, and we start to forget about ourselves. But I feel like this is something you've been learning about in love relationships, and I feel like during a period of self-reflection, you are actually identifying any areas that have, caused insecurity, or you felt people have been abusing your trust, or where you feel unfulfilled or let down by love in some area. And I feel like your personal development is actually making you ready for love. Also, I get this energy of there's someone here who's got strong Capricorn placements who actually has hidden feelings for you. Okay, now this could be a friend. We will go deeper right now and find out what's going on there. But I do feel a sense of somebody kind of like already having deep feelings for you. They're going to surprise you by telling you. Okay, now this person will reach out to you by December. I know that's a long way away, but I feel like this person is trying to find the right time, because they're showing me a clock in the water right now. This person's finding the right time to tell you, although intuitively, and you are very intuitive, my beautiful Leo, intuitively, I feel you already know who this person is, okay? But let's get straight to it. I'm going to do a Celtic cross first for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of regarding their love situation at this present time and for what is to come? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Now, my beautiful Leo, over the next 4 to 5 weeks, you are governed by your 4th and your 10th house, okay? Now, what does that mean for you? Well, your 4th house is all about the home space. So a lot of you may have been feeling, especially as we go through the solar eclipse energy and we move on, a lot of you are going to be feeling like a homebody, okay? You may be feeling a little bit more lethargic than usual because, of course, it's a solar eclipse and you are governed by the sun. energy. So this is a time period where you may feel a little bit more like hibernating, for example, or really sort of like having your creature comforts. Some of you, though, during this period may look at online forums where you feel like you want to meet new people, meet new friends, things like that. So it is a positive energy as well as an energy that can keep you from meeting new people. So just be mindful of that. You can push through that fourth house energy. Also, the 10th house is all about career or, ambitious development. So if you are working, this can be about you sort of like focusing on your goals. But because we've got that 4th and 10th house influence, it can mean you have to work extra hard at trying to push through those energies in order to put yourself out there to meet new love. Okay, thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? They want 2 cards for that position, so I will give it. Now, your first card here is the Justice card. This is your protagonist energy, how you're feeling about love right now. Now, the Justice card may indicate that there's some sort of trust issue that has been experienced in the past, and you may have been a little bit guarded. Okay. Also, with the Justice card, this indicates you may have a choice when it comes to love, because the Justice card is about weighing up your options. At grassroots, the Justice card is about the effort that you put into focusing on your love life. That is what will grow, or that is you will develop an opportunity to meet somebody, but you must put the effort in. Okay. Now, of course, there is an element of divine timing, and I definitely see someone coming towards you who has a lot of passion for you. This is someone who's got very strong, either Capricorn or, well, I feel like the Capricorn is more energy from someone you know. Okay, and I'm going to pull some cards to see how you feel about this person, but I get strong Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So you could be meeting another Leo or someone with strong placements in those fire elements that lead to a lot of passion. Okay. But the Justice card indicates, some really good karma coming your way when it comes to love. But I feel like you are making adjustments. This is a card of adjustments. So if you've been focusing a lot on your home space, or if you've been, not getting out there to have fun with friends, you may actually find people reaching out to you during this period saying, hey, Leo, fancy going for a meal, fancy going for a drink, fancy going to the cinema or going to an event. I definitely, well, in the water right now, I'm seeing an RSVP. So I feel like you're going to get an invitation from something. It actually looks a little bit more official. So it may be an event that you're actually invited to. And I feel like you will kind of wonder whether you should go to this event or not, but I actually see you making adjustments to make it work. Okay, this is a card of balance and harmony. Also, it's a card of intellect. So my beautiful Leo, you are someone who is very mature. It's like you're an old soul. I'm getting the strong energy of old soul. So not everybody is going to impress you when they come along when it comes to love. It's not that you're hard to please. That is not the case at all. But you feel the undercurrent of a person intuitively, and you're looking for something deeper. Okay, so I feel that you are sort of looking for something that is a little bit more long term. With the Justice card, this is a card of contracts as well. So some of you are looking for someone that feels like they've got a soul contract. There's definitely someone coming on in that you feel like you've known this person before. Okay, now the Judgment card is a crossing card for you. So this is about your sort of calling. The Judgment card is a card of readdressing things, shifting things for a new perspective, and really trying to be a new version of yourself. The Judgment card is a card of your calling. So a lot of you may have been focusing really hard on your work or your calling, and you may not have had time to find love. So you may be saying, great, Baba, it's great that you're saying look online or get out there and have fun and all of these things, but you're like, I'm so busy right now that actually I can't find time for me, let alone make adjustments to find love. But I feel like in the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to find a way to adjust your time and accept an invitation where you will meet, someone that is a potential for a happy ever after is what I'm feeling. Okay. But I do feel like you have a choice. Now, the two energies I've got here, we've got King of Wands energy and we've got a Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands indicates there is a potential for a fling or some sort of temporary connection with someone that may be very fulfilling. Okay, now with the Justice card, I feel this energy that you're looking for something deeper, someone that you can share your life with, someone who is honest, open, and you may have experienced some sort of difficulty in love in the past that threw up some trust issues. And I feel like you're a little bit guarded, okay? Because the Judgment card can be a card of something from the past keeps trying to come into your present moment. Now, this could be an ex who is obsessed with you because we've got that Devil card energy. Whatever it is, I feel like you're making adjustments to break ties with the past. I feel like you're trying to look forward and not look backwards. But you may have been through a cycle with a person that was in and out. Okay, and this person may actually make a resurgence or try to reunite in the next 4 to 5 weeks as we approach sort of festive seasons and we approach the next 4 to 5 weeks. I just get this energy of nostalgia. Okay, so there may be someone reaching out, but this person tends to come on in really strong and they give you all the right words, but there doesn't seem to be any action or it doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, so I would watch out for that person because I feel like it's a short-term thing with that person, unless of course they show you a little bit more investment in the connection. I don't see that happening over the next 4 to 5 weeks. That doesn't mean to say that this person won't up their game after that, but the energy that I'm seeing, it's temporary. Okay, so I will give you that. It feels like that this person comes in, uproots your energy, and puts you off balance. So I actually see some of you as well with this card being in your crossing card. This is a card of sort of denying love or avoiding love because you either got hurt in the past or you've been avoiding love right now. You're just taking yourself off the market, as it were, because you're focusing on your calling or you're focusing a lot on work. Okay, now this can be the energy because we've got that 10th and 4th house placements where your sort of focus will be in those areas, and of course those areas are not really regarding love. But if you're to divinely meet somebody, you may find that you meet someone who's connected to your career in some way or connected to something that you are sort of ambitiously trying to accomplish, or even a hobby. So if you decide to go and, you know, learn how to be an artist or how to hone your skills as a botanist, whatever, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know where botanist came from. So maybe there's someone out there who is, you know, following that career path. Whatever it is you're focusing on, I feel like meeting new love will actually be in that arena, but you're going to be invited to something because I'm seeing the sign of RSVP. Okay. Now what is below you? This is what you've been focusing on at this time. The Four of Swords indicates you've been focusing on your own needs. The Four of Swords is a solitary energy. You've been protecting yourself. Some of you have been protecting yourself or healing from something that has been difficult. So some of you may be coming to this reading after having separated from somebody, and you may be going through a period of personal development and self-healing and starting to recognize your resilience and your personal power. Okay, now with this Judgment card, there is an indication with the Four of Swords that perhaps some of you may be wondering if you can return or reunite with a person from the past. The energy is yes, you can, but it is a temporary sort of connection with you and this person, and then it follows a cycle. So again, as I said, it doesn't mean that you can't be with that person long-term and heal things. It just means in the next 4 to 5 weeks that this person may be a little bit in and out of your energy. So be mindful of that, okay? But the Four of Swords indicates you're connecting more to source, and you are really reflecting on the things that you do want in love and the things that you do not want, okay? This has been a period of self-reflection for you. Now, in the past, we've got the Two of Wands, so I definitely see you putting that weight for love behind. Also, behind you, rather. So I feel like you're not going to have to wait much longer when it comes to love. The Two of Wands also is a card of feeling restless. That, you know, the plans that you had for the future, you may have felt, a lot of you may have felt, well, you thought you would be in a love relationship by now, settling down with someone. It's almost like love looks very different to you right now than you expected, okay? Now also with the Two of Wands, it can indicate that you either took a risk on someone in the past, or you had expected that relationship to something that evolved into something long-term, and it didn't go the way you'd hoped. Some of you may be that it's delayed, or you're waiting for results to see if you and this person can sort of save that relationship. But if you're not looking to rekindle that connection with that person from the past, I definitely see you focusing all your energy on ambition, on your goals, on your accomplishments. And I feel with this Two of Wands, you've been doing a lot of mapping progress. So you may be looking at your personal growth. You may be wondering if you're on the right path. You're trying to trust in the unknown, and you're having faith that the right situation, or the perfect situation for you, is aligning with what you need right now. So I feel a lot of you are changing the way that you look at yourself. Okay, and how you're starting to love yourself fully. I see actually you prepared the way, you've done a lot of personal growth, and you are actually ready for love. Okay, so the King of Wands is an indication here of someone coming on in to sort of like take, I get this energy of someone sweeping you off your feet. This is someone who's got strong Aries in their chart, but they can also have, you know, fire in other areas like Leo, Sag energy. I definitely feel Aries and Leo energy with this person. And the King of Wands is someone who's going to set your soul on fire. There's a lot of passion with this person. And this is someone who is very independent, someone who's very attractive is coming on in. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. I read the energy. So even though it's a King of Wands, I'm reading the energy of the card, which is going to be a very passionate connection. Someone who is going to have a very beneficial influence in your life. Someone who, you know, inspires you. Someone who is bold, tells you how they feel. Someone that you can trust. This person may have their own business. And I feel like this person will sort of really, you know, tell you, they will sort of come towards you. They're not a game player. I definitely feel there's this energy of this person being very artistic. They're very ambitious as well. But I feel like this person's got a lot of accomplishment. You are manifesting and attracting someone with a lot of magnetism, okay? Also with this card, this person is going to take the initiative to sort of boldly ask you out on a date, or, you know, there's a lot of sort of exciting vitality kind of energy with this person. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun with this person, and this is someone for the long haul, because kings, they tend to invest in the future. They tend to know what they want. They're mature. They I mean, it doesn't have to be mature in age, but they're mature in terms of their spirit. And this person is very spirited. They've actually got a lot of exciting energy about them. This person's very interesting. And I feel like they show a real interest in you as well. They're very curious about you. This is someone who could also have creative leanings. Now, I will say this about this, my beautiful Leo, because of course, life is not all sort of unicorns and rainbows. They're showing me that it's a very passionate connection, but also it can be quite a dramatic relationship as well. So I can get this energy of you and this person challenging each other in the right ways, but also having a few passionate arguments as well, okay? And I'm talking about, you know, every couple has a little bit of a spat every now and then, but I'm just getting this energy of, woo, when you and this person have like a passionate sort of argument, you also have a passionate making up to do, okay? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of intensity about this love relationship that's coming in. This is a new love relationship for you, okay? Now we've got the sun in your near position. So I feel like you will see who this person is, or you'll gain clarity on who this person is very, very soon, okay? Also the sun, as you can see with this particular card, there's a romantic relationship right there. So I feel like you are sort of magnetizing this relationship towards you. It's a soulmate union. There's going to be a happy ever after sort of energy about this new person coming on in. And this is a card of relationships flourishing. So you and this person, it is a relationship that will flourish to the test of time. And of course, as you can see, like it's a high level commitment there, because it looks like she's in a wedding gown. You don't have to get married to this person if that's not the way you want to sort of invest in a relationship, but I'm definitely getting a vibe of it being a high level committed relationship, okay? I do feel like you do have a choice, okay? And I'm just going to quickly pull a card on that for you as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? We got the 10 of Pentacles. Now that indicates, you know, someone sort of joining your family tree, someone, you know, you walking the journey of life with a person. The 10 of Pentacles is a marriage or a high level commitment card. This person is all in, okay? This person wants to invest in a future with you. And I do feel like this person may have some strong earth in their chart as well. This person is loyal. You can trust this person, and this person wants to walk by your side. They see you and they see only you, okay? Also, I get this energy of you and this person being a power couple. So there may be some sort of connection in business between you and this person. Perhaps in the future, you and this person will sort of set up a business together, but I feel like that's further down the line. Now, the Seven of Swords has come out as well. I feel like you have a choice. Seven of Swords indicates there's someone who sort of comes in and out of your life. This may have been someone who wasted your time, or someone who was a runner, if it was a twin flame connection. There's definitely an energy here of someone that you don't really trust. Okay, this person is returning. As you can see, the two swords are left behind so that a person can always return. It's almost like there's someone here with a foot in the door that wants to return to you. So I would watch out for that person, because I'm getting an energy that you don't trust this person, but there's still feelings for this person. Okay, so I do feel like sometimes you think back on this person. This person may feel compelled to reach out during this time. They always tend to reach out when you're about to move on, especially when you're about to meet someone new who is committed. So I do feel this energy of someone new coming on in, but also someone returning. Now, the Nine of Cups indicates you will be fulfilled. A wish is granted for you. This is a card of satisfaction. So some of you, and I know this doesn't sound, how can I put this? I'm going to be blunt with this. Basically, I get this energy of someone who missed out on an opportunity to really be with you, my beautiful Leo, seeing you being happy with somebody else, okay? Someone that you are dedicated to you, someone who is dedicated back to you. I see someone watching from the sidelines, realizing they missed out on an opportunity to be with you, okay? And I see you being satisfied and fulfilled in your choice when it comes to love, okay? This is a card of you getting what you truly desire and being happy with the outcome. I'm just going to pull one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? The Sun. Yeah. I mean, you've got the Sun 3 times in your reading. So I feel this is about you, you know, being fulfilled. It's a card of relationships flourishing. It is one happy Leo, okay? And I do feel like the new person is strong Leo and strong Aries in their chart, okay? So very passionate connection. Now, the advice to yourself in this moment is the Page of Pentacles. So you may be looking at this time at your effort at trying to find love. So for example, if you've always been a person who goes out to a certain bar or a certain environment, you know, you may be feeling that there's no one about that really attracts you at this time, or that you are, most importantly, attracted to yourself. If that is the case, I see you changing the way or finding an alternative way to meet somebody new. So you may actually sort of investigate you know, bars out of town, for example, or a new bar that's just opening. Some of you may be like, hey, I've never actually tried online dating. Maybe I'll turn my hand at that instead. So the Page of Pentacles is like releasing outdated experiences that don't work for you. You're being really practical. You're applying yourself in a different way. Some of you may actually take on a course of learning at this time. Now, this may be a hobby, or it may be something to advance your business. And you may even sort of meet somebody. If you've got a new job offered to you, you may meet somebody through that. Now, excuse me. Sorry about my voice. I've been a little bit unwell, but I'm nearly better. So apologies if my voice sort of pops out occasionally. But the Page of Pentacles can, you know, be connected to you patiently waiting for a new opportunity, okay? And I feel like you're looking at the way that you address the effort that you put into things. And I see, Leo, that you are all or nothing. You always give your whole heart because you do not fall in love easily. I know a lot of people say, it's such a cliche, they always say Leos, you know, they, of course you wear your heart on your sleeve to the right person. But they always say Leos, you know, They've got a wonderful, pure heart. True, absolutely true. But they also say that Leos fall in love really easily. And they say that about Pisces as well. And I'm like, no, that's not the truth. Leo, you're very discerning about the love and your heart that you give to other people, because you know the value of your heart. You know the value of the love that you have to offer. Because when you're all in, you're in it for the long haul. You are 2,000,000% in. And you don't do that lightly, because you know how much you're setting yourself up to hurt if you feel like that person is not worth it. So I feel like you do not fall in love easily. I feel like you're very discerning about the love that you give and the love that you invest. But it is so deep and it is so pure that I feel like you're reevaluating how much you give at the beginning. So I feel like you're being, for example, what I see here is when you're meeting someone new, I feel you're a little bit hesitant. Okay, so I see you being a little bit more protective of your heart than usual. And with that Page of Pentacles, some of you are going to be like, Baba, I don't want to meet someone at work, okay, because you don't want to, sort of cross boundaries and blur lines and things like that. But you may meet someone who's connected to the work environment, or connected to something that you do, and you've got common ground. So it doesn't always have to be that you're going to meet this person actually at your workspace. But the Page of Pentacles is your effort. Okay, so I feel a lot of you maybe even reading like online blogs about love. Some of you are going to put yourself on courses of learning, and the Page of Pentacles indicates you are someone who is dependable, loyal, you make the effort, and you're really warm. You're such a warm, beautiful heart. So I feel like your advice to yourself at the moment is to not give so much of yourself to a new person straight away. And that's not because you're holding back. It's just a protective measure. And that's okay, my beautiful Leo, but allow things to develop organically, which it will with this new person. Now, the external circumstances, the Knight of Wands. You're determined for a new adventure, okay? I feel like you're not really wanting to look back. I feel like you're looking for something that's a little bit more committed. Some of you, now this is not going to be for all of you. I've got a small percentage here of people who are just coming out of a divorce, or coming out of a high-level commitment. They've separated, and I see a lot of you sort of taking a step back and not really investing in love sort of straight away, but I see that you are preparing yourself for new love in the future, and that is exactly what you're attracting. So I definitely see that. Also, the Knight of Wands, as you can see, this Knight of Wands is wearing a suit of armor. So I see you protecting your passions against sort of anybody who is a player. Let's put it that way, because I do see that there is a potential for a fling here over the next 4 to 5 weeks. But because you've got the Justice card, I actually see you wanting something a little bit more committed, okay? But of course, in the meantime, you may actually step into the arena to flirt with somebody. I mean, flirting, as long as you're not leading anyone on. I don't see you leading anyone on, but I see a lot of flirtation energy entering the mix in the next 4 to 5 weeks. One of those people, the King of Wands energy, one of those people, they're going to make it very clear, this new person's going to make it very clear that they're interested in something for the long haul with you. They're actually going to be very romantic, very passionate, bring you to the best restaurants, or offer to go out on dates. This person is a person of action, someone new, okay? But I do feel like there's someone from your past who is trying to enter the mix, and this is a energy of this person being in love with you. This person from the past is in love with you. They actually are obsessed with you, but it's almost like their energy is not sustainable. It burns out. It just peters out. And I feel like this person that you're dealing with from the past, they may have commitment issues, or they are someone who has unrealistic expectations when it comes to love. They promise the world, they mean it in that moment, but they feel like they cannot deliver. Even though they want to deliver, they sort of allow life to get in the way. Now, Leo, I feel like you're looking for someone who is, who keeps their word. I mean, who wouldn't? But, wants someone who keeps their word. But I feel like you've experienced something with a person in the past that really, I feel like part of you doesn't want to experience that anymore. I feel like you're done. You're fed up of that energy, okay? Now, the hope and fear position, we got the Queen of Wands. That is a Leo card as well. You're very strong, very present in your energy. So A lot of you may be worried about your looks, for example, because this is a hope and fear position. So you read the upright and the reversal of this card. So some of you may be feeling like you're getting a bit older, and you may be worried about, your looks and things like that. Please do not worry about those things, my beautiful Leo. Divine timing is playing a part in your relationships, and you will meet the right person at the right time, okay? What is meant for you will never pass you by. So even if you're having thoughts of like, maybe I'm too old for love, or if you're looking at your looks and you feel, sometimes we all look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what, I don't even recognize myself today, or I've got carb face, or I really don't feel, my 100%. We all have those moments and those doubts, but there's other days where we look at ourselves and go, I'm looking pretty fine today, I can get out there and take on the world. So be aware that human emotions and thoughts, they fluctuate so often, and we have to honor ourselves in each moment, okay? With the Queen of Wands, it really sort of emphasizes that actually you are very attractive, and that you have a lot of personal magnetism, and you are attracting a lot of people at this time. You're turning heads. So with this card, the Queen of Wands in this position, along with the Justice card, it reminds you to be discerning about you looking at love and looking at what you want from love, and looking at the opportunity that comes your way, and asking yourself, is this a person I want to invest my future with? Okay, you're turning things around. You're not looking for your other half. You're looking for a person who complements the life that you already have built for yourself. And remember, you're attracting a soulmate at this time. We've got a King and a Queen of Wands. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. You are attracting someone who's got strong fire in their chart. You're attracting a soulmate, okay? And this is a very passionate, creative connection. This person is someone that, they're giving me a couple of things right now. They're giving me a song, but my guide said you'll make music together. So maybe you're someone who's a musician, perhaps, but I feel it's in the romantic sort of symbolic sense that you'll make sweet music together. I'm just getting, they just said you'll make music together, okay? But I feel that symbolically. But if you are a musician, perhaps this person is also a musician, for example. Now the song that they're giving me, this is quite a famous song. It's come up in a reading before, and I've researched it, so now I know it. Some of the songs that come out there, I'm like, oh, I've heard this one before, but I can't tell you what it is, or I can't tell you who sings it. But this one I do know because I looked it up for another reading. It may have even been for a Leo reading, but let me just connect to that one moment, please. Look at the stars. Look at, oh, I missed that bit. Sorry, I'm gonna have to wait for it to come around again. I do apologize. Okay, they're playing it. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you, and everything you do. Okay, that's it. So it's just going around on a loop right now. So that is a song, I know it's by Coldplay. I think it's called Yellow, if I remember rightly, looking up many months ago. Yellow. So this is a symbolic song. Now this could be a song that plays when you meet this person. It could be a song that this person sends you. It could also be a song that plays on the radio over the next 4 to 5 weeks that you hear, or even on your shuffle. If you've got like, your music on shuffle, it could play, and as soon as it plays, it's an indication that you're about to meet this person. Okay, so this song is a catalyst for change in your relationships. And if you've got a choice between two people, listen out for the song. It may play in the background when you meet this person, or it may play just after you have met this person. So listen out for this song, okay? It could even play as you're walking down the sidewalk and someone is driving in their car playing it on their radio. So listen out to your surroundings. This song is an indication from spirit that you've met the one or are about to meet the one, okay? But the Queen of Wands indicates you're very attractive, you're turning heads, and you are magnetic right now, okay? You're having a real glow up. Believe in your beauty. They want you to have confidence in yourself, because that confidence is actually going to be magnetic to this person. Now, of course, don't change who you are, my beautiful Leo. Some of you may be worried about shyness. Some of you may be feeling that you've been out of the dating game for a while and you're worried about getting back into the dating game, okay? I would say you're going to take like, you're going to sort of get back into it like a duck to water. It's going to be natural with the right person. So pay close attention to your intuition and how you feel when you're in the energy of this new person, okay? Now, also, they're showing me, before I put the Queen of Wands down, you're going to have a lot in common with this new person. They're also showing me right now a photo frame, and this photo frame has got a rose on it. So it's a photo frame with a rose on it. So this could be something that was gifted to you already. This could be something that you've already purchased many years ago that has a photo in it of importance or a significance. And you may be listening to this reading and you just look across the room, you see that photo frame as you're listening to this reading. That's an indication from Spirit. This message is for you. Also, I'm just getting some whispering in my ear. I didn't quite hear what it said. So maybe someone even popped into your room just now and whispered something to you. I'm going to have to listen back on the camera, see if it caught on the microphone, but I heard whispering right now in my right ear. But unfortunately, I didn't hear what it said. You know, I gotta be honest with you, Leo, when I can't catch it or when I can't get the message, I'll always be honest and say I didn't catch what it said, or, you know, I'm not gonna make stuff up for you, okay? So just please apply it to your situation. I'm also getting this photo frame could be something that you see in a store over the next 4 to 5 weeks, or, you know, you're walking down the street and you're compelled to look in a shop window and you see a photo frame with a rose on it. It's an indication of, you know, building memories with someone romantically. So they're really highlighting this for me at this time, okay? Now, the outcome here, we have the Queen of Swords and the Fool. Now, the Fool card indicates that you are going to realize why nothing worked in the past with previous people, because you're about to embark on a new adventure when it comes to love. This is the beginning of something exciting. And when you, I feel like the Queen of Swords, you know, this is a card that popped out first. This is you kind of like being really honest with yourself, being someone who is very discerning, straight to the point, knowing what you want, but also it's an energy here of deep down, you want to be hopeful about love, but life has taught you to be a little bit more sort of detached when it comes to love. So I feel like there is an energy of guardedness. Also, because we got the Justice card, which is very important, it's always got the Sword of Truth there. And we've got the Queen of Swords, which is the Sword of Truth. I feel like, you know, there's some trust issues. So I feel that there's going to be a little bit of you sort of protecting your heart when you first meet this new person. You're not going to be sort of as open to love at first. This person will sort of chase you, not in a weird way, but they will take the initiative to try and break down the walls in order to get to know you better. The Queen of Swords also is a card of being self-sufficient, okay? You are reminded that you don't need somebody, but that you want somebody and that they are a healthy addition to your life. Not that you want to get into meeting your other half, because that in some ways suggests that you are not whole all by yourself. Now, I will pull a card because we got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, so that's 3 energies in the mix. But I do not feel that this is like a third-party situation going on or anything like that. Can you please clarify? Page of Wands. Yeah, new person. You are, Page of Wands is like messaging somebody new who may be even connected to your life purpose path. This person is sent to you on purpose. Okay, pages are new energy. Pages also bring messages back and forth, and again it symbolizes someone who has very strong fire in their chart. This is someone who is very enthusiastic and wants to get to know you. And it's a reminder with the Queen of Swords to embrace your playful spirit, because when we've got the Fool card, it is an indication that there is a fun connection coming your way. This is a playful sort of connection that is adventurous. It is a start of something new, and it's a reminder to embrace your inner child, to open yourself up to fun. Okay, so with that, I feel there's a lot of adventurous, passionate times ahead, and the Page of Wands indicates you're going to be curious. Okay, the Fool card is also an indication of curiosity. You're going to be curious about where this connection will go with somebody new. The Fool card indicates, you know, you may have experienced a lot of life that has, you know, been difficult at times, but you are not giving up hope. There is a connection here that has a lot of potential. And whilst you are a very independent person, this new person actually fits in nicely with your lifestyle. Okay, so I feel like you will actually embark on a lot of adventurous holidays and getaways with this person. You and this person may even travel quite early on in your relationship. Also, the Page of Wands is someone who is a loyal mate. Okay, even though they know what they want in life and they may be mature spiritually, I feel like this person is very young at heart. Okay, they offer a lot of support, and most importantly, this card indicates fidelity, commitment, but also friendship. So I feel like there's a very strong energy of this person looking at you. You know, it's almost like you feel like you've known this person before, even though you've only just met. Okay, now I'm going to just pull a few more cards to indicate 3 cards, just to indicate anything more that you need to be aware of. The Death card, so there's transformation here. The Death card indicates you embarking on a new cycle. I mean, 10 of Swords also indicates the end of painful cycles, or, oh wow, I kid you not, you cannot write this, my beautiful Leo. You watch me shuffle the cards. This is the 4th deck that indicates Leo is going to be very, very happy. You're going to open yourself up to a wonderful relationship where you can be yourself, where you can be vulnerable and open and honest with, this is who I am, and this person accepts you, and you're going to get very intimate and deep with this new person, and they're going to do the same with you. The Death card symbolizes change, old patterns out the window, you embracing new energy and new cycles, okay? Cycles of peace. The 10 of Swords indicates something is over, whether this is a relationship with someone from the past that has somehow hung over you with their energy. You're closing out a door and you're entering into a new cycle. The 10 of Swords indicates like a sudden epiphany or realization that the way you've been approaching love is changing, and you're opening yourself up to an alternative strategy to find love, to find happiness, and that is exactly what you will be embracing. Relationships will be flourishing. I feel like there's this energy of childlike excitement, you know, like first love. That's what I'm picking up, you know, where you sort of embrace a new person and you're living in the moment and it's just you and this person and nobody else. That's what I'm definitely picking up on, okay? Things that you need to work on. They want another one. We got the So, I am perceptive. So things that you need to work on, trusting your intuition, okay? If it doesn't feel good or you're seeing red flags, notice the energy. You're not here to pick up a project, my beautiful Leo. You're here to be loved as much as you have to love as well, okay? Also, we've got the spider's web there, which indicates that, you know, there's some good luck when it comes to love. We've got also number 16, which is a tower energy, which means you're breaking a cycle. You're liberating yourself from anything that you felt stuck in. Okay, or you know, you can have the spider's web as well. Maybe you've been feeling stuck in a rut when it comes to love. You're liberating yourself from a cycle of feeling stuck, okay? Also, we've got the star energy. You're shining that wonderful light of yours, but also you may have been in a period of healing with that 4 of Swords. Allow yourself to close out and heal any cycles, and then the right love will come on in at the right time. And we've got I am curious. Remember, I said you're going to feel curious about this person. You're opening yourself up to a new cycle of curiosity to see where this relationship will go with this new person. So definitely someone coming on in. I mean, it's number 10 as well, which means new energy, but it's also the Wheel of Fortune energy, which means there is a turning point in your love relationships, and there is someone who is very curious about you. Okay, now finally, I'm going to embrace these psychic reading cards. I really love them. I've been using them in the 3-card pick. So I'm just going to see if there's any messages here for you. I will actually consult the book to see if there's anything more that I pick up from the card as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now, this is not going to resonate for everyone because they're actually showing me in the water right now a packet of fries. Packet of fries. No, well, it's like a packet of chips. you know, like chips, crisps, whatever it is you sort of call it. So either you're eating one of those or you just pick one of those up to have. I mean, maybe you're in the store shopping. I'm not really sure. Maybe this love comes in and, you know, you meet this person and they're having a packet of fries when you first meet them. I'm not really sure how it resonates. Sometimes I get images and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how it sort of resonates with your reading, but it may mean something to you now. And if it does not, watch out for it. In the next 4 to 5 weeks, you'll be like, huh, I just saw the crisps or the fries or the chips or whatever it is, this packet I'm seeing. And it looks like, for me, it looks like a packet of chips, right? Or you'll see the photo frame with a rose on it, or you're going to hear the song. So listen out for that. Now, look at that. You could have got any card in that deck. You got the Lover's card. So it indicates there is love coming your way. You are attracting love at this time. It's number 21, which is a World card, which means you're entering a new cycle of fulfillment. You're entering, it's almost like you're reaching your goal of finding a soulmate. Okay, and I'm just going to read from the book. I mean, you could have got any card in this deck. You could have got 3 monkeys. You could have got infinity. You could have got epiphany. Interesting. Those cards came out on the 3-card pick. So if you've been listening, doorways, I kid you not. Look at that. Those were 3 cards. The epiphany, infinity, and doorways were the cards that I shuffled, and those came out for the 3-card pick the other day. So, I mean, that's a nice little sort of connection between spirit and the readings for you all. But let me just check the Lover's card for you, see if they can give you anything more on this. It says, love is in the air. Pay attention to the signs above. So definitely the signs I also mentioned that came up in the water as I'm scrying at the same time. It says here, you have received this card as the universe wants you to know that love is on the horizon. As a loving spiritual being, the universe understands how you want to share your life and love with your soulmate. Sometimes life can be a lonely path when you don't have a significant other. This psychic reading card of the Lovers is a gentle reminder that the universe is assisting you with the manifestation of bringing your soulmate into your life. The most important thing to remember about this card is that manifesting doesn't work overnight. Be patient. Being patient is one of the most important gifts to have when you're waiting for your lover to come into your life. Know in your heart that things are going on behind the scenes and your soulmate is on the way, okay? So very positive energy. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay, so we've got the Eiffel Tower. Now, the Eiffel Tower often connects to romance, Paris being the perceived romantic capital of the world. I mean, my personal preference is Rome, but I mean, who am I to sort of like go against the grain? It's always considered the romantic capital of the world, Paris, okay? But I'm sure you all have your own idea of what is romantic and what is not. But this tower indicates that you are breaking out of a cycle of feeling stuck, and romance is on the way. Some of you may actually be traveling or have something booked to go to Paris, for example, or maybe your first trip with your new person will actually be Paris. So look out for that. Some of you may even be Parisian and you're about to embark on a new love journey, or you're about to meet someone who is French. So please take it as it resonates. I'm going to leave that there, my beautiful Leo. Very positive energy for you. I hope something resonates. Please be mindful of the signs that have come out there, and I'll leave it there. If something does resonate for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.